Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Nastasia, and I'm trying out this new background to see how you guys like it, how I like it, just because it's way brighter than my room. So we're going to try this out. If you like this better, go ahead and comment down below that you like it better, or if you like the other setup better, let me know that. If you don't care, I guess let me know that, but I'm just trying it out. So today we are talking about goals. I love goals and specifically how to stay committed to your goals, because it's all well and good to make a goal, but how do you actually stay committed to it? So hopefully this will be one of those motivating videos for you when it comes to your goals and just chasing after them. We're still in the beginning of the year, and honestly, you can set and start new goals whenever. So we're going to tackle that today, but before we do, if you end up liking this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on a video every time I post. Okay, so the first thing I want to establish on this topic in this video is the idea that nobody is going to care about your dreams and goals as much as you do. Not your mom, not your boyfriend, not your husband, not your best friend. As much as they can give and support you as much as they can, they will never be able to believe in them as much as you do. And on top of that, nobody's going to believe in your goals if you don't. And there is going to be a time, especially if it's a big dream, that maybe nobody does believe in your goal but you. And so remembering that even if you have the most supportive people around you, nobody is going to be able to support you as much as you do. And this, obviously God is supportive too, but I'm just kind of talking about people in your physical life, everyday life. Like your mom and your dad and family, all that. The first thing you have to do is you have to really establish that belief and confidence in yourself, in what you believe, in what you want to achieve. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to get to that goal? Why do you want to do the things you want to do? And what is it about you that can accomplish that? And don't be putting yourself down in this time. Really build yourself up. The confidence and the belief that you have, because you have to set that standard for how other people are going to approach your dreams as well, how they're going to talk to you about your dreams. Along with that, you need to stop apologizing for your goals. Oh my goodness, I have done this so much. So a huge goal for me is I want YouTube to be my full-time job one day, hopefully in the next couple years. Like that's my goal. Like I would love this to be my full-time job, and I was so scared of saying that before. I was so almost like ashamed to say it because I was so scared of people being like, that's not a real dream, that's not a real job, that's not this, this, and that. And now I just don't care, because if you keep apologizing for your dreams and goals and being like, yeah, I know it's silly, I know it's this, I know blah, 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 like, no. No. They're your dreams. They're your goals. That's what you're chasing. Do not apologize for them. You don't owe anybody an explanation for the goals that you're chasing. And so if somebody asks you what your goal is, and your goal is, let's say it's a monetary thing, maybe you're an entrepreneur or something. My goal, if you say like, my goal is to make $100,000 next year, you don't have to say anything other than, that's my goal. And, you know, that's what it is. But definitely do not say, well, I'm hoping this, and I don't know, maybe this, and I know it sounds crazy. No, like, this is your goal. Be proud of it, because no one's gonna believe in it as much as you do. Stop squashing your dreams and your goals before they even have a chance to flourish. So if your goal, like let's say, you're another YouTuber and your goal is to, maybe you're just starting and your goal is to have 1,000 subscribers in the next couple months or something. Don't be like, oh, but it's probably not going to happen. I better scale it back. I better this and that and whatever. No, stop squashing it. It hasn't even had a chance to grow yet. It's like you're not even letting it have a chance to happen. You know, put it out there. And the thing is, you don't find your identity in your goals and whether they end up coming to fruition or not, because that will upset you. But if you find your identity in yourself and who God made you to be, you can approach those big goals with confidence, knowing your identity is not wrapped up in whether you succeed in them or not. And you can go for it full force. Because here's the thing, what if you don't meet that goal of 1,000 subscribers in like 3 months or something like that, whatever it is, but you meet a goal of like 990? Like, are you really going to be that upset? And if you wouldn't have like made that goal, maybe you're like, oh, well, it's probably not going to happen. Maybe you'd only have like 100 by that time because you didn't even give it a chance. Speaking of kind of like when I did that example of like 3-month time, stop giving yourself time restraints. You might think time restraints will push you harder towards your goal and keep you motivated, but it'll actually probably discourage you. I know it is for me. I can't do time constraints anymore because it is too hard for me, and I feel that pressure immediately, and it's like every day is a ticking time bomb, and then I'm not enjoying chasing my goals and my dreams anymore. Plus, what if you're supposed to get it sooner than that? Like, stop doing time constraints. Besides, what is the rush? If the goal is the goal, then does it matter if it happens tomorrow or next week or next month or next year or the year after? Like, the goal is to get to that point. So, like, let's say I made a goal of, like, having a full-time YouTube career, like, doing it full-time, it's my full-time job, by this time next year. And then what if it doesn't happen by this time next year? Am I going to let myself feel like a failure? Am I going to give up? Like, no, that would be stupid. So why don't I just say it's my goal to have this as a full-time job as soon as possible? Like, maybe in the next few years, like give a very broad kind of time thing that you don't really have anything in mind time-wise, so that what if it is a year and a month after I say it? Like, no matter what, I got to the goal. Like, it doesn't really matter if it was in the time I wanted or not. That doesn't make me a failure. It would mean that, like, the fact that I accomplished my goal, like, that's the important part. Next tip, stop worrying about the how, of how you're going to do this. How am I going to get there? So, like, maybe your goal is, like, weight loss or something. I'm just doing a bunch of different examples for you. Maybe it's weight loss, or maybe it's muscle gain, or something like that. You don't have to think so much of, like, oh my gosh, how am I going to lose, like, 30 pounds or something? So I'm saying, like, a bigger amount because that can seem really daunting. So if you say, like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do that? Or, again, back to the YouTube example, maybe you're like, how am I going to get 1,000 subscribers? Like, how am I going to get this done? I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I don't even know how to do this. What's the algorithms and this and this? Like, how is it going to happen? Or maybe it's an even crazier goal of the $100,000 or whatever, and you didn't even get that, like, last year or whatever, so you're like, I don't know how this is gonna happen. Most impossible dreams and goals are accomplished in ways we never see coming. So if you try to squeeze the how into your own box of how you can possibly figure out how to do things, it also doesn't give God room to work, because He, as long as your dreams are glorifying to Him, He wants to see those dreams come true as well. He put them in you for a reason. And so thinking like, oh my gosh, how's this going to happen? How's this going to do it? Like this and this and this, and trying to control every little aspect, it's not going to work out, because the thing is, if you've never accomplished that huge goal in the past, what makes you think your small little box in your head, like, of what you can think of is going to accomplish this big goal anyway? I feel like a lot of the impossible things that come to be happen outside of our box of thinking. Don't try to figure it out. The next tip I have, which is so important, if you take nothing else from this video, I want you to take this. Stop basing your motivation on your current success or results. Switch your mindset from success being in the current results to success being in the consistency. Success is in the effort that you put towards those goals. Because if you put it in the current result, you're gonna get really, like, your motivation is gonna be destroyed so quickly, because of course you're, like, right when you make a goal, immediately when you make the goal, you're not gonna be there yet. Like, maybe your goal again is like the 1,000 subscribers or something, and you just started, and within your first month you make like 25 subscribers, and you're thinking like, ugh, woe is me, I'm never gonna get this done, like, I'm such a failure. No, the success is not in the current results. The motivation is not in the current results. That will only break you down. Continuous consistency and effort will give you the results you want. You reap what you sow. The Bible talks about that too. And so, like, what you put forth is what you're going to get back. It might take a while, but also a good book you can read is The Compound Effect. And it talks all about success in consistency, and that really is the secret. You might do the same little thing towards your goal every single day for a year, and then one day it'll just take off. Like, That is how it works with consistency. There is nothing that can beat consistency, guys, like at all. And so you don't have to worry about your current results to dictate where you're going to be. Because again, you don't have to figure out the how necessarily. Just figure out, what can I do right now to push me towards my goal? Not how am I going to get there, but what can I do now? Instead of thinking you're failing because you're not at the goal you wanted to reach yet, think of yourself as stepping towards your goal with every action you take. So think of it as like everything you have to get towards that goal is a stepping stone getting there. That it's not like a bunch of roadblocks that are just pushing you back from your goal, that it's actually stepping stones and you're getting closer to your goal. The last thing I want to say is the only failure is giving up. I know a lot of people say that, like, only the quitters are the failures or whatever, like you only fail if you quit, but like honestly, it will work out if you just keep going, if you put in the effort. Nothing beats talent like hard work and consistency. Nothing beats, like, some people are overnight successes and things. Like, honestly, that's how it is sometimes. But nothing beats consistency. Like, that is the most real, like, really hard foundation that you can have. Really solid foundation for you getting towards your goals is just a consistency every single day to work towards your goals. It will work, guys. Like, that is how people reach these incredible, impossible goals. They hustle hard. Also, there's nothing worse than getting to your goal before you're ready. I know that sounds stupid, but trust me, you will be way more grateful for working towards that goal and then getting there one day and feeling like, yes, I earned this, than just getting it overnight, some freak thing, and being like, what do I even do with this? Because then you don't know how to steward things, you don't know, then you're like, what do I do now? And then if you have to reach another goal, you want it to be that easy as well, and you're not prepared, and then you burn out, and then you ruin everything. It's way better to be consistent, to put in the effort, and to trust the process without trying to figure out every little how. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your comments down below if you feel comfortable telling me what your dreams or your impossible goals are. I would love to hear them and encourage you and motivate you towards those goals. I have some of my own and I'm really excited to tackle them this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys next time. I love you so much. Bye.